Hey guys, it's Dina here, and I'm back to do a review for you. This is a product that I picked up from Sephora, and it just came in the mail last night, so I wanted to do a review just so you could get your hands on this if you were interested in it, as this is a limited edition product. This seems to be a great palette if you're on the go a lot, or you just like to keep something kind of all in one. If you travel, I think this would be a great palette. I did use a couple of the shades today, and they seem to be quite long wearing. So anyway, on to the introduction. This is from Tarte, and it is the Rainforest After Dark. And they're now calling, instead of Amazon clay, they're now calling this the colored clay. This is the Eye and Cheek palette. This has one blush, one highlight, their Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and then this also has 6 eyeshadows, and I'll introduce all of the eyeshadow shades and I'll do a swatch of each of the colors for you. This palette has no parabens or phthalates. I guess that's how you say that anyway. And it says that it is dermatologist tested. So the palette retails on Sephora's website for $38. You can also get this at, I believe Ulta has it, Tarte's website. I'm sure there's probably some other places, but I did order mine from Sephora. Let's see, it says it's inspired by the Rainforest Deep Orchid Hues at Dusk. Tarte's limited edition Eye and Cheek palette has everything you need to create sultry and sophisticated day-to-night looks. Infused with colored clay, which naturally color corrects as it supports oil control, this makeup provides longer wear and true color payoff. This modern ingredient from the mountainous regions of Brazil brightens, evens, and soothes skin, while the velvety formula glides on and delivers rich color without settling into fine lines and wrinkles. Let's see, the highlighter is 0.14 ounces, bronzer is 0.14 ounces, the blush is 0.21 ounces, and it is called Unleashed, which is a nude rose color. And then the eyeshadows are 0.035 ounces, and I'll go over those shades here in just a minute. So the palette is kind of like a wooden, looks like it has like a wooden look to it. Kind of not really the prettiest palette, I don't think, but it has like a snake on it with a little purple rhinestone on it. Has their Tarte logo on the back, just a sticker. Nothing about the shade names. The only thing you're going to get that references the shade names is just a little plastic insert, and it has the shade names written really faintly, so if you lose this, you lose your shade names. It does have a full-size mirror in the palette on the top here. I won't blind you with that. It is a very nice mirror, so you do have that. It does not come with any type of applicator, so you will have to take your brushes with you. It also comes with a little insert that gives you a look. There is Seductive Sunrise, which is kind of like your daytime look. It gives you instructions for that. And then there's also a nighttime look on the opposite side that is called After Hours Adventure. So it does come with that. And on to the swatches, because that is kind of what I'm always interested in when I watch reviews. So here is your highlight shade, and it is called Champagne. And then your Park Avenue Princess, which is kind of their standard bronzer color. And then I'll move along to the swatches of the eyeshadows. So here are the swatches of the highlight and the bronzer. And I just have on as a base Urban Decay Primer Potion. So this was kind of just a light swatch. I do have the light on my phone that I'm recording with, so this is on a bright light. So you will be able to see how bright these shine. So there are the swatches of the bronzer and the highlight. So they do have good pigmentation. Okay, on to the shadows. First you have a matte, very dark brown, which appears to have a almost like a purpley tone to it. Then you have a light brown, looks like it has a little bit of sparkle to it. A golden color, very shimmery, very shimmery. I have that on today. You have a purple, burgundy purple with glitter, a taupe, very light taupe with glitter, and then a very, very light tan that appears to be matte. I have not tried any of the shades but this one so far. This gold is gorgeous. So I will swatch these and give you the names. The first one is called Don't Turn a Brown. I guess you can actually see that. Don't Turn a Brown. So this is, looks like a matte, kind of got a little gray tone to it. The second one is called Tangled Up in You. I don't know if you're going to be able to see those. They look like they have a blur to them, so I'll just read them off to you. The third shade is called Up to No Gold. So I'll swatch these. This is Tangled Up in You. Up to No Gold. So I'll swatch these three shades because I don't want to get ahead of myself here. If I do, I'll skip a shade. There's the first one. Don't Turn a Brown. It's got great pigmentation. It wasn't spotty or anything when I swatched it. This is Tangled Up in You. Again, not spotty. It's very smooth. The second shade. Third shade, Up to No Gold. This one I'm wearing today. So far, all three have great pigmentation. Very smooth. Okay, we'll move on to the next shade, which is called Plum Away With Me, which is going to be this burgundy plum shade. It's got a little bit of sparkle in it, as you can see. Very lightly putting my finger into these. That's a gorgeous color. Second shade is called Make a Mauve, which is going to be this one. That one's a little faint. I'm going to rub that one again. I think it's just going to be a lighter shade. So I'll swatch these two. Plum Away With Me. It's really pretty. Make a Mauve. And the last shade is going to be Bare to Explore. And it's going to be this kind of pinky tan shade, which is going to be right here. That one looks, I don't know if you can see on my hand, but it looks just a little powdery. Let's see how it swatches. I'm going to swatch it right here. This may be a good transition shade, like to blend out, because I can't even see it on my hand at all. Let me do a second swatch. I mean, that's with bright light shining on it. And I'm about a NC 25 in MAC, if that does anything to tell you. I mean, you can just barely, even if you can at all, see that on my hand. So that one is maybe one if you have like a really dark color and you're trying to blend something out, that may be what you would use. Probably if you have a deeper skin tone, that might be awesome. I didn't even consider that, and I should have. So there are the swatches of the shades. Highlight shade and bronzer on the top. There's the eyeshadow shades, and we'll move on to the blush. I'm going to put it up here next to the highlighter and bronzer. So the blush is called Unleashed, and I have it on today. It's very silky smooth. This is what the swatch looks like. It's definitely a rose shade. I really like it. I have it on. It blends out very well, and it's a gorgeous color. So there is how that looks on the skin. Really, really like it. So overall, I think this palette is pretty darn good. I think it would be great to travel with. I really, really am loving this shade right here. So if you are thinking about picking this up or you have it already, let me know what your thoughts are. Again, you can pick this up from Sephora's website. I believe Ulta has it. Tarte's website. It is $38 and it is limited edition, so if you're interested in it, I would suggest getting your hands on it. I missed out on the last limited edition palette they had like this, so yeah, I'm kind of liking it. I'm glad I went ahead and ordered it. So thanks for watching this video. Please comment and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.